who or what is leading your life? Is it the Spirit of God leading your life or something else? Because think about how your day starts out. What do you do every day? What do you do in the morning? How do you get prepared for the day? How do you get prepared for the week? Think about how much do you ask for the Spirit, to talk to the Spirit, to pray. When Nick was here, he talked about fasting and praying. Or how much do we get up and we start looking through emails and we start looking through social media and we start looking through all the things and we watch the news and we see what's happening in the government. No wonder we're all screwed up. Because we're being led by the wrong thing. That is leading us, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, I'm telling you, that leads us. Have you ever been led by your finances? Have you ever been led by how much money you have in your job? And I mean, we will literally build our whole week around a job and how much money we make. And we look at our kids and we wonder why they look at us going, is really this faith thing a big deal? Because a lot of what you guys talk about is finances, job, money. Does culture lead us? Social media lead you to tell you what to think? Have you ever looked up and been in the wrong place and been like, how did I get here? Are you led by fear? It wasn't too long ago when that COVID crisis hit, we found out who was led by fear, right? A bunch of people sat in here and said, bye, we're gone. Led by fear. What does government and politics, what do they lead with? Fear. Finances. See how they motivate that? See how they push that? And then we look up and we're led by fear and we're scared to death. Some of you guys, I'm telling you, you're scared to death. You think literally our human existence is based on whoever becomes the next president or not. All right? That's not faith. That's not being led by the Spirit. That's being led by people and what we can see. You got to be led by the Spirit of God. Galatians 5:25 says, since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. Because it is so easy to get out of step with the Spirit. We are so distracted, especially the next generation. Can you imagine? I'm so glad I did not grow up with cell phones and social media and all this. It really is a blessing. Here's a little tip for you if you're unsure. When I'm led by the Spirit, I'm led to help other people. When I'm not being led by the Spirit, I tend to focus in on myself. So if you're focused in on yourself a lot, and you think about yourself a lot, and you and yours, and what's you got to get and all that, you're probably not being led by the Spirit of God. Philip here was led by the Spirit, not to work on his own stuff and become something better. He's led here to talk to someone else, a complete stranger, about Jesus Christ. All right? So what are we led by?